Wow, what is up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Happy Friday. Coming to you live each and every single Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Henry Eisenstein. We're going to do some commercial real estate cold calling today. Thank you for tuning in. It means the world. Again, if you're new to the channel, again, my name is Henry Eisenstein. I am a commercial real estate agent. I'm an investor, and I am a coach and mentor to many. And I'm just here to support you in learning how to speak to commercial real estate owners, how to negotiate, how to underwrite, how to make sure that you can increase your sales business so you can go out and make a lot of money and you can help the world in any which way that you'd like. So let's get started. Got my lead list loaded up. We're going to click on the dialer and let's go have some fun. We're still on this industrial kick. So we got the industrial list loaded up. If you guys are tuning in, make sure you drop in the chat box down below where you are tuning in from. And let's get started. Let's try to get some leads. Got my Post-it note ready to rock and roll today. Got my Post-it note. I'm doing 75 hard. I'm feeling amazing. Drinking a ton of water. Got my bottle of water here. I got my protein shake here. Feeling great. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. See what we can make happen. We're calling industrial properties. I've got this industrial buyer who's looking for a lot of product right now. So I am on an industrial kick. I made a promise. I said, I'm going to get you something good, something juicy, something worthwhile. So I'm going to make it happen. Anyway, so if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you give this a thumbs up. If you guys enjoy this type of content, cold calling. We specifically will be talking on commercial real estate deals. If you have any questions, treat this like a coaching session, like a free coaching session every Friday for 2 hours. We're going to go for 2 hours today. We're going to go to 12 noon Eastern. We're just going to be making a ton of cold calls. We're going to go crazy with it. See what we can do. We are going to rock and or roll. So anyways, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun here. Hey, Jacob. I told you guys, if you guys are new to the channel, by the way, I think it's hilarious where I think every single time we start up this stream or anytime I start cold calling, my first call is always a fax machine. 908722. Anyway, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to be calling industrial owners for the next 2 hours. We're going to get some deals. I said I want 3 hot leads. What I right here? 3 hot leads, 3 LOIs, 3 accepted offers today. Obviously, that's across my team. That includes my team deals. So we got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of people we got to follow up with. I'm going to be doing a lot of cold calling, probably for the first hour and a half, hour to an hour and a half. I might break it up in the middle, depending on how the calling session's going. And we'll sprinkle in some follow-up calls in the meantime. So we'll see how it goes. Let's rock and roll. We're going to have some fun today. If you have any questions, make sure you drop it in the chat box down below. I will be answering each and every single question. 9735. A lot of voicemails. Anyways, drop the chat box any questions or let me know where you're tuning in from. Love to know where you're tuning in from. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to have some fun today.
Hello.
Yeah, Larry.
Who's calling?
My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you have on St. George's Avenue in Rahway. How you doing?
Good, but I'm not interested in selling, and the Bank of America is not a freestanding building.
I understand that. I mean, look, I run a small investment company where we partner with institutional funds, so we get a lot of money I have to move for tax purposes. So I get maybe this property isn't something.
I'm not a seller.
I gotcha. Okay, well, he hung up. I know that's the correct owner, and I'm going to take a note here that he is a buyer. He is not a seller. I'm going to delete the other 2 wrong numbers, and I'm going to write down a note here. 12-month follow-up. This is for my VA to look at. 12-month follow-up, and it said like strong buyer lead. Touch base in 1 week. I'm not going to call him today. Call back next week. Try to get some details. Cool. Move my Post-it over here so I don't ruin it. And let's keep it going. Again, guys, if you guys are tuning in, make sure you drop in the chat box down below. Where are you tuning in from? Let me know what you focus on. What's your asset class of choice? What questions do you have about the business? We're doing this live on TikTok too. No, I am not. We are only live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. What's up, Jay? How you doing? Yo, what's up, man? What's up?
Voice message system 73233313581.
We are calling industrial properties today. Hopefully larger industrial properties. We pulled this list a little bit ago, but I wanted to go through an older list just to refresh it. Let's rock and roll. Let's have some fun today. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Got my protein shake, got my waters. By the way, for 75 hard, we have to read 10 pages a day minimum. So this is one of the new books I'm reading. Very, very good book. I highly recommend it. Very, very good book. Thoroughly enjoying it. So, How to Make a Few $1 Billion by Brad Jacobs.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
It's a good book. Anybody should pick up.
2.
Yeah, hey, Alan. Yeah, hi. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building out on St. George's Avenue in Rahway. How you doing?
Fine.
Great. So I was giving you a call because I run a small investment company, and we're looking to move some money for tax purposes. I was curious if you'd be totally against selling the building.
No.
Not right now. Okay. Do you happen to have any other properties you might consider selling? I have a $10 million 1031 exchange, and I'm looking to spend. I got to move it within the next about 45 days.
No.
Nothing at all. Okay. I mean, you don't have any other properties you consider hearing an offer on?
No.
Not right now. Okay. Well, listen, when's a better time for me to follow up with you?
Sure. All right.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Thank you. Not super motivated. We're just going to move on. What's up, Theodore? How you doing? Theo. Keller's in New Jersey. Thank you for tuning in. Leonard, great channel. Super motivating. Done my first cold calls myself this week because of you. Thank you so much for that. Hey, look, I'm proud of you. Amazing job. Congratulations. Getting on the game. Get into the game. My question is, what would you recommend for somebody who's from Germany and doesn't have the MLS to get leads? Well, hey, Ed. That was voicemail. Yeah, so you're saying that you're based in Germany and you're calling the States, or you're calling in Germany? Because it really depends. There's obviously several different softwares you might need to look at in order for that to happen. So if you're out of the country and you're calling the States, I typically would recommend getting CoStar and Reonomy. If you are calling the States, or if you're in the States or you're calling the States, the United States, I would definitely recommend Reonomy and CoStar. Those are probably the best. In regard to calling in Germany, there are things like, I'd probably say CoStar. CoStar probably has the best data nationally or internationally. But I would give them a call and try to figure out if they even have good contact information. There's not a lot of great softwares internationally, sadly. Or I would just say get the MLS, to be honest with you. Find a way to get access to the MLS, partner with somebody who has access to the MLS. It's probably going to be the best way to do it. Let's see what other questions you have here. Do you use the dialer? If so, which one? Yeah, so we use Mojo Dialer. I use Mojo. I've been using mojosells.com for almost 10 years. Been using it for a very, very long time. I'm a huge fan. I've got no affiliates for it, so it's not, I'm not there's no money to be made here. It's just I've been using the software for a long time. Hey, Ken. Yeah, hi, Gail. My name is Henry. I'm reaching out to you and Ken today about a building on Foothill Road in Bound Brook. How you doing? I was calling you about a property in Bound Brook, New Jersey, but I guess I might have the wrong number. Got it. Thanks so much. and then I'll delete the number and I move on. Make it that easy, people. Again, if you have any questions, you can drop it in the chat box down below. Treat this as a free coaching session. Ask any and all questions you'd like. When we go on,
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
I've never heard the voicemail do an accent before. That's pretty funny. Nice. But we're going to go until 12 o'clock today. We're going to go straight till 12 noon. We're going to be making cold calls right up till then.
Voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not.
Remember, what you try to do when you're using Mojo and a lot of phone numbers, you definitely would want to delete the bad ones. Delete the bad ones, keep the good ones. And if you speak to somebody, it's the correct phone number, and they're interested in selling, delete the number out of Mojo and put it into your CRM system.
7220.
Right. I mean, I probably should delete. I mean, I don't think that's the correct number, but let's see. Let's see here. Leonard, you're saying, do I mean CoStar? Yes, I said CoStar and Reonomy are my two favorite softwares, but I think CoStar is one of the only softwares that is international.
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
A lot of voicemails being dropped today. Where is the best place to get leads? Who are you calling? And I'm calling Sally. Yeah. So I like the software Reonomy. Hey, Barbara.
No. Hello?
Yeah, hi, Barbara. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building on Georges Road in Dayton. How you doing? Wonderful. So, like I said, my name is Henry. I run a small investment company, and we're looking to move some money for a 1031 exchange. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the property.
No.
Got it. Do you happen to have any other properties? Do you have any other properties you might consider selling besides this one?
I do.
Got it. Okay. No worries at all. Well, look, I appreciate your time, Barbara. Have a great day. What I'll do is I'll also look at how nice the property is. Is this even something I want? Because sometimes it's not, because it's a tiny little itty bitty baby property. Anyways, this is the owner's number. I'll have someone else call her in maybe 12 months. So it's like a 12-month lead. We're going to follow up. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I got my dog with me. She's a protector. Zoe, you're going to just enjoy your time here hanging out with me making cold calls. So I would use Reonomy. I would use the Reonomy software. I love it a lot. If you email me at info@henryeisenstein.com, if you email me at info@henryeisenstein.com and just say the word Reonomy in the subject line, I'll connect you with our Reonomy rep and we'll get you set up.
You have reached.
We're going to keep it going. So number one, Reonomy is where the best place to get lead lists. Who am I calling at this specific time? I'm calling industrial properties, industrial leads. This is a lead list you can easily pull from Reonomy. We pulled this lead list from Reonomy. I actually just recorded a video of an advanced version of how to pull lead lists from Reonomy, which will be posted probably next week. Hope you guys enjoy that. And I'm always calling for sellers. 99.99% of the time, I'm always calling for sellers, because then you can always flip the conversation into a buyer conversation. So that's just my forte. Noah, what do you got for me? You say, what are the biggest mistakes or failures made in the commercial real estate world, and how can we learn from them?
An automated voice messaging system.
Biggest mistakes I've made is not making calls consistently every day. Not prioritizing having great buyers. Because if you have a couple great buyers, your business is a lot easier, right? It is infinitely easier if you have a couple of very, very good buyers. So at the very beginning of your career, I would even say be very cognizant, like you're going to prospect for sellers always, but always be ready to flip it into a buyer conversation. And every good buyer who owns 5 or 10 properties, who buys 2 or 3 properties a year, you want to keep those people and then prospect for them, because those people will end up changing your career. Because what happens is you find a couple decent buyers. If you find a couple decent buyers, that's all you really need, right? You need a couple good people who are looking to buy a lot of product over time. And I promise you'll see some success there. But yeah, just not prioritizing calls, not prioritizing having some very, very strong buyer leads. And yeah, those would be like 2 of the biggest mistakes I've made. And also overpaying for staff. I've overpaid my staff in the past. having way too much staff, hiring salespeople too early, not hiring enough salespeople. I made a lot of mistakes. Not thinking like an investor, not hiring a coach fast enough, soon enough, having one for long enough. I made every mistake you could possibly imagine. I hope those some good answers for you. Okay, question is, what book were you recommending? This book. I was recommending this book for 75 hard. This is the book I'm reading. How to Make a Few $1 Billion by Brad Jacobs. He's a really, really smart guy. Really easy to read. The other book I'm reading, because I kind of flip-flop between the two of them, is Family Wealth. Hey, Stuart. Yeah, hi, Stuart. My name's Henry. I'm a local investor here in town calling you about building out a national road in Edison. How you doing? Doing amazing. Thank you. So I run a small investment company. We were going to a 1031 exchange. So I figured I'd give you a call to see if you'd be totally against selling the building.
The building kind of is for sale.
Okay. Do you have an idea of what you'd want for it?
Yeah, 300 a foot.
300 a foot. Okay. How big is it?
I believe it's 35,000 feet.
Got it. So you'd be looking at north of $10 million?
Right, 10.
Got it. Okay. So I'm imagining if you want 300 a foot, then this thing's pumping out some amazing cash. Like, what are you renting it for? 30 bucks a foot, triple net?
Well, we're not. We're using it ourselves.
Got it. Okay.
The tricky part is that in order for me to sell the building, I have to go home. So,
Well, Stuart, would you consider doing a leaseback? Okay. So, at what rate would you consider doing? I mean, like, look, let's just say I got you the 10.5. Okay. Ignore the price for a second. I got you the number you're looking for. What number would you be able to consider on a monthly basis, triple net, where you can comfortably?
what's your name, sir?
Henry.
Like, this all news just transpired at the beginning of this week. I have to set that for you. I couldn't give you an honest number because I'd have to talk to people and figure it out.
I get it.
If
I get it.
Give me your name and number. I'd call you back with an intelligent answer, but right now I can't answer.
That's okay.
I don't know.
That's okay. No worries. So, is this your cell phone, Stuart?
I know this is my company.
Why don't I do this? Why don't I grab your cell phone? I'll text you my contact info. This way you have it. You can call me back at a better time when you have some more details.
Okay.
That's fine. Go for it. Let me see. Got it. Okay. And again, Stuart, right? Okay. Okay. Wonderful. All right. I'll shoot him a text. I just say I was talking to Stu. He wanted me to text you. Yeah. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye. All right. So let me just get this cleaned up. So what this was is that this is an industrial property, 35 square feet. This is an owner occupant. And open to a leaseback. Now, look, this guy wants a crazy number. He wants $300 a square foot. Wants $300 per foot. And this is like worth $10.5 million. I think that's absolutely crazy. But what you can try to do is that if he is stuck on their number, I can structure a very lucrative leaseback for 10 years at $30 a square foot triple net. So if he wants a crazy number, I'll go crazy number back to him, right? Like, that's just how the game works. And we'll see what we can do. Or we'll end up trying to list the property for sale. And this is the son's number. Son's cell. Dad doesn't use texts. Okay. And then just say follow up in a week or so to get clarity on leaseback details. That's it. And we'll move on. Let me actually take the office number. Office number. Okay, cool. So anyways, got his office number, got the cell phone number, the son's cell phone number, got all the details, ready to rock and roll. I'm going to delete the number out of the system because there's no reason for anyone else to call the number, and we're going to move on. Nice job, team. Actually, let me quickly get to some questions. When Reonomy gives you LLCs as opposed to individual names, are you finding the phone number for or just skip tracing the LLC? We'll skip trace the LLC most of the time, but half the time they also give you the actual owner's information. So I'd have the LLC, like John's, 123 Main Street LLC, and then it says John Smith is the owner, and you can still tag the owner into the owner section so you know who you're calling. Or you could skip trace it using something like Batch Leads or something like that. Or are you manually looking up all the names associated with the LLC, skip tracing those names separately? We don't do any of that. Our VA handles 100% of that. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. What CRM do I like? So we use REI Reply and Follow Up Boss. Those are the two. And the reason why there's a lot of your softwares is because we've been using those softwares for years. Everything's already built out already. There's no reason to change. So that's kind of why we have those. Let's make sure that no one else has questions over on Instagram. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to keep things going. All right, let's kick next. Great. We got one decent lead. I mean, look, I wouldn't even call that a lead. He wants $300 a square foot. But so, I said, I wrote down on my post-it for those who've been watching me. I write down my post-its every day. 3 hot leads. That was not a hot lead. So I'm not going to count it. But we want 3 hot leads today. It says, how do you pitch deals that you get from seller leads to buyers? Do you still pitch the deals if you don't have all the financials? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. What do you really need in order to pitch a deal? What do you really need? Well, you need an address, okay? You need to be direct to seller.
3, 5, 8.
So address, direct to seller, and knowing that they're open to selling at X price. So you have a price at which they would consider selling it for. Okay. And then some basic detail about the property. Okay. Now, in my opinion, that's probably all you really need in order to even get off the ground and running, right? So in order to pitch a deal, now basic details is subjective, right? You need sometimes, if it's industrial building, retail, you're going to want an idea of, look, you always want financials, but sometimes you don't get it. But ideally, I want to get the square footage of the entire property. What's the acreage look like? If I don't have financials, I want to try to figure out how many tenants are there, right? How many different tenants are there? If I can try to figure out, what the leases look like. If you won't give me financials, hey, just curious, are the tenants on triple net leases, or are they on gross leases? At least try to get some type of idea of how the leases are set up. Very important questions to ask because that changes the net income drastically. Obviously, if you're calling multifamily, you're going to want to be asking questions of what's the unit mix look like? How many bedroom baths, right? Have you renovated any of the units? How many of the units have you renovated? If so, you don't really care about square footage that much. I mean, obviously it's important because you want to make sure that if you're buying a 10-unit multifamily property, it isn't 3,000 square feet and everything's super tiny and they're all studios or efficiencies. You'd want it to be 6,000, 7, 8, 10, 20, so it's larger, obviously in square footage, probably not 20,000 square feet, but you get my point. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Charles, you there? And they hung up. All right, we're going to the next. So, once you have enough of that information, you can go in front of a buyer and say, hey, we got a property 123 Main Street. This is all the details that I have. They want X amount of money. Sorry, I still got this cough that won't leave me alone. So right now, I'm doing 75 hard. So I'm having to be very, very specific with all the actions that I take, keeping taking care of myself. My health is a major priority. And it's I have to drink a gallon of water a day. And I already went through all my bottles. So I have a water filter that I'm using to fill this up now. So I think I'm at 40 or so ounces already for the day, 43, 44 ounces. By the end of the bottle, I'll be at 70 some odd ounces. I have to be at 128 ounces a day minimum. So we're going strong with that.
Please leave a message for.
Then I'm doing this new thing with protein pacing where I used to do intermittent fasting, but I had spoken with one of the chief formulators at this company called Isogenics, which my fiance is absolutely crushing it at. And he was talking about how to actually get the best results when it comes to protein and lean muscle mass and everything. He actually talked about how you should be having protein. Okay, take your body weight and then turn it into grams, right? Like I'm about 145 pounds, surprisingly. 145 pounds. So I take 145 divided by 4, which comes to like what? I think it's like 35, 38, sorry, something like that. 38 grams of protein. What's up, Scott? How you doing? So I take 38 grams of protein. It's actually 36. I sprinkle in some more. Hey, Bruce. I'm looking for Bruce, please. My name is Henry. I was calling him back about a building on Dorsa. I have his cell phone, so if it's better that I just call him there, that's fine. I was talking. Got it. No, it's all right. We literally spoke 2 weeks ago. The building on Dorset Avenue in Livingston. That's all. We were calling. He has a property. I wanted to, clarify with him, see what he wanted.
All right, hold on. What is your name?
Henry.
Hold on.
Thank you. So this guy actually is one of these leads that I remember speaking to, because I think I actually had a follow call like a month ago or a couple weeks ago. But I just want to clarify it if he ended up taking one of the offers here. Yeah. So if you want to stay, like, again, so I'm doing this protein basic. So I do these protein shakes. So it's been fantastic. This is like 36 or so grams of protein. I try to make it 40. I do like a pack and a half of protein. So, or a little over a pack. So it allows me to get in just enough protein every day. You're looking to, really have high energy. Make sure you hit your protein numbers. You can email me at info@henryeisenstein.com. I'll connect you with the company that I use. Very, very affordable overall. But anyways, I want to keep your mind right, get your health right, because it's all important. It's all important, people. All important. So no, yeah. If you want to reach out, we'll connect you with the company I use. Very affordable. Very affordable. So let's see here, because it's basically just replacing what you're already buying. So I just got in touch with CoStar, and they said they do not have data from Germany. Okay, well, that's good news. I'm surprised you got the answer so fast. That's great, Leonard. What I would recommend, I'm still on hold here, which is kind of wild. I'm probably going to hang up in a minute if he doesn't get to the phone. I will have to try to do some research. I am not familiar with what softwares would be best in Germany. But I would recommend that you try to, we do a little bit of Googling and try to figure it out. And obviously, if you don't have access to your local MLS, that's probably where I would start. Partner with somebody, get access to your local MLS. I think that would be important. Matthew says, do you follow up with everyone, even if they are standoffish on the phone? 100%. It might just be a little bit longer till I follow up with them. All right, Bruce is not answering. He's going to get 30 more seconds. I follow up with everybody. Okay. And the way it works is that I will essentially say, like, listen, if they're a very long-term follow-up, they're absolutely like, I'm not interested in selling. No, thank you. I'll follow up with them in 6 to 12 months. Right. If they're like, I'm not interested, thanks, hangs up, then I'll have one of my sales guys call them back in a week. Okay. Because maybe they'll get a different response. If they're like, listen, basically every single person that owns a property, I want to have their contact information. They're all in our database. So we know who owns what. And all the criteria around it, so that we can reach out to them if we happen to have a buyer who might be open to buying something locally or that type of product, so we can find that right away. So yeah, I will 100% follow up with anybody. I don't care how standoffish they are on the phone. But just, I guess my new question would be, what would you do without databases that you have? Okay. Yeah. I mean, listen, I would be networking my ass off. If I didn't have any of the softwares, I would not be cold, because you can't cold call. There's no data. I mean, if you had no data and I couldn't cold call, all right, Bruce, you lost your chance. I'm sorry. Goodbye. On to the next, Bruce. Just waiting too long. So I would just build a massive network of individuals professionally. I would be networking 4 to 6 hours a day. Out of the house, go network, go meet the right people who all have connections to the right people, right?
Please leave your message for 2.
Dropping voicemails like crazy today. Okay. Says so Reanime is the best website to use for leads. Yes, I'm a huge fan of it. I'm trying to get all the notes together before I jump into commercial real estate being a realtor. Yeah, listen, if you're going to list properties for sale, you need to have
To an automated voice messaging system.
you need to have access to CoStar, or should have access to CoStar. You probably don't need it. You can just put it on LoopNet, to be honest with you, because a lot of what I do, a lot of what I do is off market. We don't really list anything. Just my model and what's worked for us. But Reanime is probably one of the best for contact information. Crexy's got some good information if you want to list properties for sale in Crexy. So that could be a good software. I mean, overall, you're going to be paying quite probably $1,000+ a month on all the software. Hey, John.
You me?
I'm sorry. Is this Miss Nagy?
No.
Okay, wrong number. All right, thanks so much. Yeah, his last name was Nagy. Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, Crexy, Reanime, CoStar, those main ones. LoopNet, you're gonna end up paying per listing, but anyways, you can look it up afterwards. But I would definitely recommend Reanime more than anything. You're gonna need a CRM system, but whatever your brokerage uses as a CRM system is fine if it's free. Just start with that. So anyway, I hope that supports you. Noah says, do you still use a 31 script when you call back one of these long-term follow-ups, like a 6-month or a year follow-up? Yeah, I will just cold call them again, right? It's a new cold call. Hey, John.
What?
Yeah, John, my name's Henry. I was calling you about a building on Rahway Avenue in Union. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, so I'm calling you because I run an investment company locally, and we're going through a 1031 exchange. So I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling your property.
I'm totally against it.
Okay. Do you happen to have any other properties you might be open to hearing an offer on? I just we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard
No, I
place.
have one. I sold it already. I have one that I sold.
Oh, nice. What'd you end up getting for
No,
that
I'm
one?
good. I'm still doing my thing.
Nice. Okay, nice. Okay, thanks so much. Have a great day. Hold on. Delete this number. That's the great. Look, say this is a perfect example. This is a 12-month follow-up. This is a 12-month follow-up. He just sold one of his other buildings. He's probably going to sell this one at some point. This is a 12-month follow-up. Next. Okay. But yeah, so I'll just cold call them again in 6 months or a year, right? Just depending. Because they're not going to remember me. All right. So aspect. Hello? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking for Mrs. Doyle.
He's not in yet. Do you want to call back in like an hour or so?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. No problem.
All right. Have a good day.
You as well. Thanks. I'm scheduling a callback in an hour. And I will delete all the other numbers because I know that number is accurate. Okay, good. Here we go. Skylar says, love the content, brother. Keep it going. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. Grant says, Henry, I know you're in creative groups on Facebook because I'm there too. Do you ever structure creative deals with your sellers? Of course, we do a lot of seller financing. It's typically like the easiest one to set up. We haven't done a lot of subject to. It just hasn't come up as a possibility. We were very close to doing a subject to recently, but it just didn't work out. But we do a lot of seller financing deals, especially with interest rates being up in the 6+ range. We do a lot of seller financing deals. Noah says, what do you do when you cold call someone who is also a commercial broker? Yeah, I mean, look, it happens often. It happens quite often. It's important to note.
Your call is very important to us.
Okay, I'm going to delete the number. What's important to note is listen, doesn't mean they might not be open to selling it. Like, hey, listen, I'm a local broker in the area as well. Yeah, I was looking for Steven, please. That was a fast hang up. Hello, click. That was amazing. With those individuals, I'll just tell them look, a local broker. I got a client who's kind of desperate. Maybe he'll get you a good price for your property. I'm not going to try to list a broker's property. That's obviously stupid. But also I want to be very clear with them. Like, hey, I am a principal buyer, but I also have a partner. I also have a broker's license. I have a couple partners of mine who also might be interested in buying, and I would just take a broker fee, but something modest and try to make a deal happen. So you do have to kind of change the script a smidge when you end up calling somebody who also is a broker. Keep that in mind. Let's see if there's any questions here on Instagram. What is up, everybody? What's my favorite CRM system? So, listen, I've been using Follow Up Boss and REI Reply for a very, very long time. So I end up using that as my CRM. Even though my brokerage has, something called Build Out. I've had other brokerages, a lot of people suggest a bunch of other stuff, but look, it's just what works for me. Do you do a lot of investing? Is there a rule of thumb? How long does it take for rent to double in equity, or rent to double? Or how long does it take for rent to double equity? Double and the value of a property based on the history of the real estate. Yeah. So best way to look at it is I look for three things when it comes to investment real estate. I look for properties that are lower than market value, so a cheap intrinsic value. Number two, we look for things that cash flow day one. And number three, we also look for something that has a value add component. Okay. So those are the main three things that we look for when it comes to investment real estate. And when it comes to rent doubling or how long that could all take, honestly, it depends. Hello? Interesting. It's a weird ring. Yeah, so it depends. It could take, 6 months. It could take a year. It could take 5 years or 10 years to, for rent to double, right? Or for equity, for equity to double, it doesn't take that long, right? Because if you buy a building for $4 million, put $1 million down. Right? If you buy a building for $4 million, you put $1 million down. That means you have $1 million worth of equity and a $3 million loan. All that building has to do is increase by 25% in value, right? Which is an extra $1 million. You have now doubled your equity. They went from $1 million in equity to $2 million. And the way to do that is that you take the income, right, and you increase the income by, I'd say, 1/15 of the number. So it's like if you wanted to create $1 million in value, I would say at least 10%. Like you can, that's a guarantee. Like you can bring the income up 10% of the value goal that you have. Like if you want to increase the value of a building by $1 million, increase the income, the net income by $100,000. I mean, you guarantee the fact that you're going to get $1 million. I mean, you might get more. You might get $2 million of value. It depends on the cap.
The person you're trying to reach is not.
It depends on what the cap rate will trade for in your local market. But anyways, I would just err on the side of 10%. That will increase your, for every million, right? Or $100,000 for every million. Obviously, you might get as high as $2 million for every $100,000. So just keep that in mind. Matt says, little late getting here, all good. As I was submitting an LOI, nice, on a portfolio of 80 units, 32 boat docks, and a small strip center that I found at cold calling. Good for you, Matt. Congrats on that. That is amazing. Excited for you. Let me know how it goes and how I can support you. Scar says, how do you feel about Moody's? I haven't even logged in yet. I have not spent the time to go through it. I'm probably going to spend some time this weekend. It's been very, very busy recently, but this weekend I have some time allotted for me to clean up some things, and I'll try to spend some time on Moody's, and I can get you some feedback. Maybe I'll even do a video talking about my feedback. So I'll keep you posted. I mean, obviously, I wasn't thrilled about their decision to switch, but who cares? I don't make those decisions. Let's see what else. Okay, very keep going. Keep it going. I'm gonna hold off on drinking water because I'm gonna end up having to run in the middle of the session. Again, we thank you guys for tuning in today. Appreciate it a lot. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Every Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we come to you live to make commercial real estate cold calls, where I tell you basically if you learn what to say, you too can generate endless leads in this industry and make a ton of money doing it. So hope you guys enjoy the content. We're going to go for another hour and 20 minutes today. We're going to go right till 12 noon Eastern. And let's try to get some leads. I mean, we got one lead today. That's it. We only got one measly lead.
Please record your message when you have finished.
Let's make some magic happen today, team. We want 3 hot leads. Let's try to get 3 hot leads. Do I use a single line dial or the multi-line? Always the multi-line. Always triple line. I'm doing a triple line dial right now. Triple line. Always, always, always. No, I do a lot of investing myself. Actually, my investment company right now, we're working on doing a major raise. We're trying to raise $20 million because we're looking at a lot of buildings right now, and we want to make sure that we are prepared to take them down. So yeah, I buy a lot of properties myself, and with partners, I do a lot of brokering. You know, everything. I do it all. I don't like this is the coolest industry on planet Earth. It's like I've always dreamed of owning a lot of real estate, and the fact that I could also sell the pieces that I don't want. Right? I mean, I think that's really cool. It's like I can make money on the deals I don't want to buy. That's awesome. So it's a win-win-win. When following up with leads, do you use your personal cell phone or a phone system? Typically, we use. I have a number that's connected to everything, so that's the number I use. You could use like a Google Voice. I use my cell phone number for a very, very, very long time. I have a number calling me back, but I do not answer callbacks. I hang up on callback. If someone calls me back in the middle of my dialing session, I do not take it unless I recognize the number. You know, like, oh, I absolutely have to talk to this person, right? And maybe like if it's like part of my follow-up and I'm like, oh, like I've been trying to get this person on the phone for weeks and they call me back, then yeah, I'm going to take the call. But other than that, if it's just a cold call back, then I'm probably never going to answer it. Okay. Like I said, I started playing around with Moody's commercial real estate software. It is very powerful. They are working on exporting all phone numbers associated with the property. Right now, only on the first number. The first number is exported. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, they're working on exporting all the phone numbers associated with the property. Right now, it's only the first number that gets exported. That's interesting. Very interesting. Hey, James. Hello, James, you there? I guess not. Nobody home. Well, you're done with the protein shit. Hello?
This call may be recorded for quality assurance. We have a special promotion today.
We are going to delete this number.
I'm
over 50. I am not over 50. By the way, we're going to be doing a giveaway at 11 o'clock today. Hello, Rich. Richard? I'm sorry, is this Miss Mac? And they hung up. We love it. We're going to be doing a giveaway today at 11 o'clock EST. So in 16 minutes, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be doing a live coaching session or a free coaching call giveaway. We're doing giveaways every single week going forward for the rest of 2024. We're going to be giving away one free coaching session minimum every week for the rest of 2024. Very excited. Very, very excited. So again, if you'd like, hey, Adriana.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on School Avenue in Somerset. How are you? Great. Well, look, I run a small investment company, and we're looking to move some money for a 1031 exchange. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the property.
No, we're not interested.
Gotcha. Even if you got not interested, click. All right, let's see what the building looks like. It is a very tiny warehouse. Well, I don't want your property anyways, Adriana. Okay. Let's just be clear on who hung up on who. So anyways, you guys, we're going to be giving away free one-on-one sessions with me. We're going to be doing that every single week for the next, for the entirety of the year of 2024. You must be on the live stream to get it. You must be on the live stream to get it, because I will be reaching out to several people during the live stream who are tuning in. That's why it's also important. It's also for people who have commented, who are interacting. So the more questions and the more comments you put down, you are entering every question or every comment you put down, you are entering in to win a free one-on-one coaching session with me every week. So make sure you guys are asking great questions. Just by posting random letters is not going to suffice. So by asking great questions, you are every single great question you ask or every fantastic comment, that is supportive to everyone here on the live stream. You are entering in, or it's an entry. Hey, Chris.
Sorry, the mailbox.
It's an entry to win a one-on-one session with me. So make sure you guys drop some questions in the chat down below. I would love to be able to support you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, golly. Too loud. Too loud. I hate fax machines. Hate them. Michael says, how do you prioritize your buyer pool? Do you mainly work with large firms that take everything you bring them to the table, bring to them, or when you find a good deal, send it to everyone in your database? So we do both. Hey, Chris.
Hello? Yes, speaking.
Yeah, hi, Chris. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on US Highway 22 in Somerville. How you doing?
You called me about what? I'm sorry.
I was calling you about a commercial building you own on US Highway 22 in Somerville. I might have the wrong number.
Yeah, it's wrong number.
All right, sorry. No worries. Sorry about that.
Fine.
Ta-ta, Chris, or whatever your name is. But yeah, Mike, we do both. We work with institutional investors and other larger investors who buy a lot of properties frequently. And we work with them to try to find product. Then sometimes, whenever they say no, or whatever they say no to, we blast that out. Hey, John.
Hello.
Or Miss Daly.
Who's calling? Right. Who's
Yeah.
calling?
Yeah. My name is Henry. I was calling you and John about a building on Highway 34 in Seagirt. How you doing?
Good. Building on Highway 34 in Seagirt.
Yes, a commercial property, 1675.
That's in Wolf Township.
Yeah, I apologize. Wall Township. I agree. For some reason, the postal code comes up as Seagirt. But I was reaching out to you because I'm going through a 1031 exchange with a few of my partners in my investment company, and I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the property.
Not right now.
Not right now. Okay. Is there a time frame I should call you back? I mean, I don't want to be a bother, but we're definitely kind of under the gun here.
Maybe a year from now.
A year from now?
Maybe a year from now.
Okay. Is there any reason, like, why? I mean, just out of curiosity, do you occupy the building or is it rented?
We do.
I've occupied. That's great. Well, just because we're only investors, I'm not looking to occupy the building. So if it's something you might consider in the future, while prices are still decently high for you, I can at least try to get you an offer, and we can structure a lease back for a year or however long you'd like.
Well, let me talk to my husband, and
Sure.
I have your number. I'll give you a call back if it's something we want to
That's
go
fine.
in with. What?
Yeah,
Okay,
look,
thank you.
no pressure at all. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, look, they occupy the building, so it would be lucrative for me to mention that we do a lease back, because if they don't want to sell because they occupy the property, they don't want to close their business, it's important for me to mention that that is a possibility. Anyways, I'll follow up with them in a little bit and see what they say. Just give me a minute. I want to take a quick note here to make sure I have it scheduled to follow up with them, because I'm going to call them back in like a week. Might sell in a year. Follow up and discuss leaseback option. Okay, on the next. Let's rock and roll, team. Okay, other question here. When writing lowball offers, do you put your name on the contract if you don't have an LLC? Yeah, you can put your own name, but I would say your name, so John Smith, and or an LLC assigned. Okay. Very importantly, you put the and or an LLC assigned. It's just to protect you. And by the way, I would also have an attorney review your LOI. Have any attorney review your LOI if it's the first time doing it. Eduardo says, do you have a video on advice for building a real estate agent business while working a full-time job? I do not have a video on it per se, but I do have a lot of content in regards to how to build a real estate business, which you can do, in the time. I definitely would recommend trying to find a job that also allows you to work some good hours, right? Like because if you're working hypothetically, hey Mark. Okay, nobody home. If you're working at like a car dealership, making 150 to 250 grand a year, and you're working from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., you're not going to be able to also do real estate. Like you just don't have any time because you're going to work 6 days a week and you only have 1 day off, right? Just not logical to do that. If you only work a 9 to 5 in that business, you also work from home, and you only have to do so much work. Also, you could definitely have a little bit of an easier time building a real estate business. Hey, Mark. Hello? Anybody home? I guess not. I'm just going to click next. Ariel says, good morning. What do you use to find your lead lists and do you upload them into a multi-dialer? Yes, of course. So we use a software called Reonomy. Again, if you have any questions or would like access to the software at a 15% off discount, make sure you email us at info@henryeisenstein.com, info@henryeisenstein.com, which will be able to connect you with our representative there who can get you 15% off the price. So it's instead of $400, it'll be $340. That's number one. So I use that software to pull lead lists. Literally, we'll have a video coming out next week, which is an advanced version of how to pull lead lists like me. Literally just gives you a step-by-step process of how to pull a lead list from Reonomy. Very simple. And then do I put into a multi-dialer? Yes, Mojo Sells is the best. I agree with you, Matt. Mojo is the bomb. I agree. It's awesome. So anyway, check that out. Guys, we're going to be doing giveaways in about 7 or 8 minutes. Make sure you guys stay tuned. So make sure you stay on here. That lady who just hung up on you, how long until you call her back? 6 months. No, I'll call her back in a week. Hey, John?
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry. I was looking for John Dadon.
Wrong number.
Sorry about that. Have a great day.
2.
Yeah, the woman who just hung up on me, no, I will call her back in a week. I mean, she didn't, I don't know her name. Or one second. I'm just taking it here. Spoke with Miss Dolly. Hey, Roger. Roger, you there? Roger, where are you, Roger? Yeah. Anyways, let's we're just a few minutes away from doing a giveaway. Tim says, good morning, Tim from San Diego. What is up? How we doing, Tim? Thank you for tuning in. Lots of wrong numbers. It happens. Lots of wrong numbers in general. Just it occurs, right? Just part of the game. Matt says Henry's live cold calls are one of my favorite times of the week. Hey, Tom.
Who's this, please?
My name is Henry. I'm just calling you about a property you own on US 22 in Watchung. How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing fine.
Great. Great to hear. I was only giving you a call because I run a small investment company and I'm going through a 1031 exchange with some of my partners. And I was just calling to see if you'd be totally against selling the building.
No, we have an operation here, so it'll be practical for us.
Got it. Oh, so you occupy the building.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, we've structured a couple leasebacks in the past that might be lucrative. I don't know if it's something you'd consider.
No, unfortunately. No, none of that is of any value to me at this point, so I thank you very much for the call.
No, of course. And actually, just last quick question for you. Do you happen to have any other properties you might consider selling that you might not occupy that I at least can make an offer on for you?
No, I don't at the moment.
Got it. Do you have any, you don't know of anybody else who might have something I can possibly take a look at?
Not at the moment. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to. No need to apologize. You're good, Tom. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye. We're going to go for broke, people. We're going to go for broke. We're going to ask 100 different ways the same question. Matt says Henry's live calls are one of my favorite times of the week. I appreciate that a lot. Listen to it while do my follow-up while you're driving, then hit my cold calls afterwards. Motivating AF. Thank you, Matt. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. We're going to do our giveaway in 4 minutes, guys, or 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. 11 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you stay tuned on the live stream. Guys, again, if you are new to the channel, my name is Henry Eisenstein. I'm a commercial real estate agent, investor, and coach and mentor to many. I'm just here to make sure I can support you in having the best year of your career. I'm just going to give you a couple of examples of what I do on a daily basis, the conversations I have, so that you guys can go out and do the same and make a lot of money. So hope you guys enjoy. Again, we're calling industrial property today. I'm on this huge industrial kick because I have this investor or this investment group that I'm working with that is absolutely, like, it's a massive investment fund. They're looking for a lot of industrial properties. By the way, if you guys come across any large industrial properties, in northern New Jersey, I'd love to take a look and see if we can make some money together. So let's get back to Sarah. Good morning, Henry. How you doing? What's up? How we doing, Rudy? You don't ask if they're looking to buy property so you can share your deals with them as a buyer. I do. I 100% do. Just obviously, if someone's an owner occupant and they don't own anything else, the odds of them being a buyer is slim to none. Hey, Ken?
Hello?
Yeah, I was looking for Ken Goldberg.
Oh, he does not work here. He just owns it.
Got it. Okay. No worries. I guess I have the wrong number. My apologies.
Yeah. Nope.
Have a
If you
good
reach
day.
out to the Goldenberg group, they would be able to direct you.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. Yeah, so number one, I will always ask them if they're a buyer. But again, when you ask them saying, hey, do you happen to have anything else besides the building that you occupy? And they say no, the odds of them being an investor and looking to buy more product is slim to none. So I definitely would not. Just keep that in mind. Tim says, found you on YouTube. Great job effectively crushing the social media channels. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. Thank you for following the journey. Appreciate that a lot. Well, what I'd like to do now, and guys, in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to be doing a live giveaway. We're going to be doing a giveaway of one-on-one coaching sessions with me, one-on-one calls with me. So stay tuned for the next, in about 60 seconds, we're going to do that. I'm going to let the dialer, I'm going to pause the dialer now. And let's see here. Okay. So I'm going to do some giveaways of free one-on-one calls. 1 second. Let's see if the same person answers the phone. We got this guy, John. Let's see if John answers the phone. If not, we're going to go right into giveaway time. So stay tuned. We're going to do some giveaways. Maybe I'll feel generous. I'll do maybe 3 to 5 one-on-one calls. I'm going to give away a bunch of one-on-one calls. I'm feeling super generous today. Let's see what we got. Come on, John. Answer the phone. Come on, John. Someone give me a drum roll. No. Hey, John.
Again, press any key to continue.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to click delete. And we're going to click next. And we're paused. Okay, here we go, guys. We're going to do a quick giveaway. Let's give away some one-on-one calls with me. Okay, here you go. Ready? If you respond in the chat box down below, which means you're still actively live on the live stream, you are going to earn a one-on-one call with me, but you must go into the link down below. You must go into the link in the description down below to schedule a call with me, okay? But so you're going to respond real quick, and let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to give away 3 one-on-one calls. Here we go. I'm just going to go through all of the comment sections down below, and let's rock and roll here. So number one is going to go to, all right, Matt Mossad. If you are still on the live stream, make sure you respond to the right down below. If you do not respond, cannot give it out. We're going to give one away. Matt, Tim, if you are still watching, Tim Gosselin from LinkedIn, if you're still watching the channel, make sure you drop it in the chat box down below. We'll make sure we get you a link. Zoe is finding out there's somebody at the front door. So hold on one second, guys. Let's see who else we got. Matt, make sure you schedule your call down below. Jamil, if you're watching, make sure you schedule a call down below. So it's going to be Jamil, Matt, and Tim. Jamil, Matt, and Tim. Congratulations. You must type in the chat box down below. Cool. Yeah, definitely. Awesome. So schedule a call down below. I'm going to give away 3 one-on-one calls with everyone. Drop it in the awesome. Great job, guys. So again, in the description down below, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's on LinkedIn as well. I just wanted to make sure that you guys know you have to go in the description down below, and you will be able to schedule your free call. So make sure you do that. The dog is overly protective because someone's at the front door, but we're gonna stay live here. So give me 1 second here. So anyways, congratulations, Tim, Jamil, and Matt. Congratulations. Schedule your free call down in the description down below. Congratulations, guys. By the way, at 12 noon, before we jump off, at 12 noon, I'm going to do another giveaway. So if you guys are still tuning in at 12 noon, we'll be doing another giveaway. I'm excited to make sure that you guys get as much value as possible. So excited for that. Let's get back into the calling session. We're actually going to do some follow-up calls in the next 15 or so minutes. Do some follow-up calls in the next 15 or so minutes. And again, if you guys want to be entered into the live call or the one-on-one sessions with me, you must be commenting in the chat box. I don't know who's here. I can't see all the accounts that are here, so you must be typing away in the chat box down below. Yeah, it's the first link in the description down below. First link in the description down below. The very first link in the description on the YouTube channel, it just says where it says coach with me or whatever. Click on that link, and then at the very bottom, you're just going to put live stream giveaway, live stream giveaway. So we're going to say, like, how did you find this link or whatever? Just say live stream giveaway. We'll know that it's a free one-on-one session. We'll get you all the support you can. So anyways, make sure you go in the YouTube description. It's on any YouTube video. It's the first link in the description. Click that link, and we'll get you supported. Hello?
2.
Okay, that's nobody.
4 0 0.
Awesome, Matt. Great. You can schedule your call down below. Schedule your call down below. Congratulations, guys, on winning the one-on-one sessions. Excited to work with you guys. Excited to hear about your stories and how I can best support. So, again, we're going to do another giveaway at 12 noon. 12 noon. So make sure you guys stay tuned if you guys are interested in getting a free one-on-one session.
Our business hours are Monday through Friday.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit pause, and I'm going to stop the dialer, and I'm going to get into some retail. I want to switch it up. I'm feeling good. Let's switch up the mojo a little bit. Let's jump into some retail here. Okay, Zoe, go. Okay, Zoe. So I'm going to dial out this list here. Here we go. Let's call this list. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Here we go. So now we're going to call some retail lists. We're going to call some retail. I'm feeling good. Okay. So let's go through some the most recent questions. We have someone who says here, when cold calling, do you try to find direct contact information for the seller, or do you use numbers on Reonomy? I use the numbers on Reonomy. It's treated me well. I will continue to do so. So had some good success. I'll continue to use that. I don't do additional skip tracing. It's just, we've done additional skip tracing in the past. We actually do some additional skip tracing for CoStar numbers because CoStar numbers are not so accurate. But for the most part, we do not skip trace the reonomy number. So it's the video. There's no link in the calendar. But there's no link to the calendar. Just scroll down. There's a link. There's a Calendly at the very bottom, Jamil. Yeah, just scroll down. You see a video at the top, and then there's a video at the top, and you just scroll down. Last week, the last 2 weeks we've had like 70 people scheduled calls, so I know that link works. If you see a video, you just scroll down, you'll see the Calendly link to schedule your own call. Anyways, we're calling. Let me click stop here. For whatever reason, it's not dialing. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Now we're calling retail, people. We are calling retail. I'll drop the link in the chat. I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to click this. You guys should be able to click this. This doesn't go everywhere, but that link will be able to support you. I don't know if you can click it. You should be able to click it. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Deanna. My name's Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on Amboy Avenue in Woodbridge. How are you?
Doing okay.
All right, wonderful. Well, look, I was just reaching out to you because my partners and I are going through a 1031 exchange. So I have to move some money for tax purposes, obviously. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the property.
If you want, I can give you my husband's number. He's in charge of that.
Okay. Is that
His name's Joe.
Okay? And is it the same number but ends in a 1?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, amazing. I will. I'll give him a ring and see what he says.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Deanna. Have a great day. Cool. All right, let's click next, and let's see what we can do. Sounds good, Matt. Looking forward to connecting.
Great One Financial Incorporated. Our corporate address is 25 South Baldwin.
Okay, we're gonna move things along here. Hey, Joe. Yeah, hi, Joe. My name's Henry. I was calling you about a building on Amboy Avenue in Woodbridge. How you doing?
I'm good. What can I do for you?
Well, I was giving you a call today because I run a small investment company locally, and I'm going through a 1031 exchange with a few of my partners. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the building you have on Amboy Avenue.
Yeah, I'm not interested right now. Not at this time. He's not viable, okay?
Okay, that's fine. I mean, do you happen to have any other properties you might consider selling? I'm obviously stuck between a rock and a hard place here.
No.
No, is the only property you have?
It's not the only property I have, but I'm not selling anything.
Got it. Okay, so I mean, are you open to buying something else locally? All right, and he hung up. All right, well, look, I'm going to keep in touch, do a 12-month follow-up, and we'll keep in touch. I mean, obviously, he owns a few properties. Maybe we can do something. This one actually looks like a pizzeria. It's like a small little retail thing. So let's keep things moving along. Cool. Nice, Jamil. I don't know why the link didn't work. I use it in incognito mode. Nice, and you're able to book the call. Okay, good. Well, look, as long as you got it booked, you got it booked. That's all that matters. Hello, Andrea. Hello? Andrea, are you there? I guess not. So, again, now I flipped it over to retail because I'm itching for a lead.
3, 4.
I'm itching for a lead. I am itching. I'm itching for a lead today. What can we get? What can we like? I'm just like I'm like hungry. So I'm excited to see what we can pull off. Let me see here. Is this lead list I want to prospect? Yes, it is. So CRM, I get this question a lot. I use REI Reply, and Follow Up Boss. Those are the two CRM systems that I use. I've been using them for years. I just don't see the reason to switch. I'm sure there's a lot of better softwares out there, but I use REI Reply and Follow Up Boss. REI Reply for text campaigns. Yeah, hi, Joe. Yeah, hey, Joe. Sorry. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building now on South Avenue in Plainfield. How you doing?
What's this, South Avenue in Plainfield?
Yeah, I was calling you about a retail building you own. I might have the wrong number, though.
Yeah, no, I own a retail building.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. Have a great day. Yeah, so I'm going to delete the number because there's no reason to get in contact with this person again. And on to the next. So REI Reply we use for auto texting. We use that for ringless voicemails, and we do that for email blasts. Works very efficiently for that. And then we use Follow Up Boss for all organizational purposes. We use some follow-up tasks in REI Reply for certain leads. Yeah, hi, Joel.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I got you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was calling you. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on Route 17 in Paramus. How you doing?
Okay.
I guess you own the Chevrolet dealership.
Yes.
Okay. So just two questions for you. I have a partner of mine that are looking to acquire more dealerships. I'm imagining you're not open to selling this one because you probably have owned it for quite some time. But do you also run the business, or is it just a lease for you?
First of all, who are you?
My name is Henry. I work with a bunch of institutional funds that are looking to move some money for tax purposes, right? We're an investment group. I'm not here to pester you with bullshit questions. I'm just here to ask you because I have a client of mine who wants to move like $50 million for tax purposes into a couple dealerships. And obviously,
Yeah, we're not interested in selling the store.
no, I know you're not interested in selling this location. That's why I was wondering if you were operating it or if you were leasing it. That's why.
But why would I give you the information?
Again, listen, I just have a client who's desperate to move $50 million for tax purposes. So I'm not trying to be an ass.
What you're doing with me, and it's a little, you shouldn't be asking questions like that. I don't know who you are. It's a little rude, to be honest with you.
I don't mean to come off. Look, I don't mean to come off rude. That is not my intention whatsoever. I just was tasked to try to support them in something. I mean, are you open to buying other dealerships if I came across something?
No, good luck with the client. We're not interested in that.
That's fine. No worries. Thanks so much. I have never found success with calling car dealerships, by the way. Never. Not once have I had a car dealership guy who was nice about anything. Ever. Not once. I've never had a car dealership owner that I called up and they were open to selling it and or was, relatively kind about it. They either hung up on me immediately or thought I was being rude by asking them questions about their dealership. It's like, listen, man, have a great day. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, my name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you have on Hamilton Street in Somerset. How you doing?
Good.
Great. So I was calling you because I run a small investment company with a partner of mine when we're going through a 1031 exchange. And I was just curious if you'd consider selling the building you have on Hamilton Street here.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'm just curious. Do you happen to be interested in possibly buying another property? We just said no to a few deals that I think might be lucrative. Okay, and he hung up. We're going to the next. What does he have? Were you always comfortable on the phone? Some days I don't mind. Other days I dread it to no end. Yeah, listen, at the very beginning of my career, I was like terrified of making cold calls. It's a little rude. Cry about it, carboy. LOL. Love that, man. It's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, at the very beginning of my career, it was definitely, something that I was not very excited about. I wasn't very good at it. It took me a long time to get good at it, but I think it's sort of like riding a bike. Once you get it, you get it.
Voice message system 25267.
Next. John says you're hanging in there. Well, that guy was just being an ass. Yeah, I agree. Listen, and I don't really care. I don't get attached to their responses so much. Like, they can be as rude as they want to me. I don't really, it doesn't bother me. I just find it entertaining. So, I don't take any of it personally. It's just interesting. So, guys, remember at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So about 45 minutes, we're going to do another giveaway for more free one-on-one sessions. So make sure you stay tuned. Stay on the on the live stream. Not only stay on the live stream, but also we are the people who are entering in to win are people who are commenting down below. Great questions and great comments that are working, that are supportive to the group. They're interacting with everyone here. So make sure you're commenting down below. It will enter you in to win some free sessions. So let's see what we can make happen. Delete the car dealerships from the list. I know, but for whatever reason, Rudy, it just doesn't. It doesn't work like that. It's like even if I remove them,
Please leave me a message.
even if I remove car dealerships, on occasion you still get them. Nothing's a perfect software, Are you only doing dealerships? No, not at all. I do not specifically want to call dealerships. I have no interest in calling dealerships. But if I randomly get a dealership on the phone, I have one guy who's looking to buy dealerships. So if you happen to come across any big dealerships that would like to, that you come across, let me know. I have a buyer. Hey, Antonio. Yeah, hey, Antonio. My name's Henry. I was calling you about a building out on Elmore Avenue in Elizabeth. How you doing? So I was calling you because my partner and I are going through a 1031 exchange in another building locally, and I was curious if you'd be totally against selling yours. Well, that's why I'm calling you, my friend. I mean, it looks like it's a Subway, I'm guessing it's a triple net lease building. He hung up. Interesting. Said how one of my other sales guys called him 6 months ago, and it said he goes, "How much?" and then he hung up. Interesting. It's the same exact thing for me. So we're just going to click next because obviously the guy's not that interested in selling. Where am I looking to buy? Are you saying for dealerships? My friend is looking ideally in New Jersey or Florida. New Jersey or Florida. But other places are okay. You can email me at info@henryeisenstein.com, info@henryeisenstein.com. I'll take a look at it and see what I can do. Karen says, love this weekly jam session. Appreciate you, Karen. Hey, Steven. Okay, on to the next. Nobody home? Nobody home? Let's see if I want to get this live stream to 50 people. Can you think we can do that? 50 people live on the channel. You could share this out. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I can't wait to get to like 1,000 people all over. That'd be great. What do I think about the Bayonne area? I'm a huge fan of the Bayonne area. You still cold call? Do you have other staff cold calling? So I have a lot of agents that are cold calling. Hey, Luke. Hello? Nobody home. So yeah, I still cold call personally, and I have a lot of other agents that are also cold calling with me. We have a team of 22 agents, so a lot of people are making calls. Is there a book that has helped me make cold calls? No. Doing the calls help me. Hello, Isaac. Nobody's home. Where do I find all these phone numbers for the owners? I use a software called Reonomy. Hey, Mike. Nobody's home. So I use a software called Reonomy. That is the best software to finding phone numbers. What do I think about the Bayonne area? I think it's a decent area. It depends on what kind of asset class you're looking at. You're looking for. Bayonne's a decent area. Can you share my email again? Yeah, sure. Info@henryeisenstein.com. Info@henryeisenstein.com. Thank you for sharing this live stream out to your people. We appreciate that. Let's see what we can make happen today. We're doing live commercial real estate cold calls. We've got a decent session so far. Hello, Mike. Like nobody, like the answer, and then nobody's home. You just gotta love it.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you
Lots
may
of voicemails being dropped today. How am I related to Andrew Eisenstein? I'm not. I'm not related to them. Ironstone is my own company. I have my own company. I don't know who Andrew is. Maybe he's a distant cousin, but I do not know an Andrew.
We're very sorry that we cannot take your call at this time. So please leave a message with your name and number.
And let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do, team. I appreciate all the questions. Hello, Gabrielle.
But to log into your mailbox or to contact another mailbox,
Or Gabriel. Almost said called Gabrielle. I guess he wouldn't be too upset. Rudy says it's like property owners know. That's right. Hello.
please leave your message for 7-1.
That's right. They all think they know we're live. They follow my channel. They're actually on the live stream right now. And listen, we're at 122 dials for the day. 122 dials. We only have, like, honestly, like I have one halfway decent lead. I wouldn't call it a hot lead either. So Matt says, I'm moving to another state in the next 4 to 5 months. Is it worth prospecting where I currently am or start prospecting the new area, but I can't meet them? Thoughts. So I live in South Beach and I still prospect New Jersey, right? So I'm cold calling New Jersey. I know New Jersey like the back of my hand. I know every single I know most sub-market. I mean, I know just about every square inch of New Jersey pretty well. So I will continue to call the state of New Jersey while I live in Florida. Right? I live in Florida for tax purposes, but I sell in New Jersey. I'm slowly starting to sell it in Florida. But, you know, again, I would probably continue. Oh, my goodness. I think by osmosis of you being in the new market, you're going to come across some decent stuff in the new market. I don't think you need to prospect the new market yet. I mean, do you plan on getting licensed in this new market? You know, like I'm not licensed in Florida. I have agents that are. Hey, John?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm calling. I was just calling John back again. I don't know if he's there.
Still didn't come in yet.
Got it. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Let's try to get some hot leads, please. I like some hot leads. Yeah, hi, Rita. It just hangs up right away. That's nice. Leonard says, how did you build your network in the very beginning? The very beginning, I think it's also just about putting your name out there, right? If you're making the calls, by the way, if you're making calls, you're going to come across some decent people, and then you can go meet them. If they're really big investors, you can go meet them. If you're just talking in person, then I would just go to events. I would try to reach out to like the most successful developers. Hey, Rob. I'd reach out to the most successful developers, family offices locally, investors locally. I mean, like a lot of this stuff is public information, right? You know, attorneys, public insurance, public adjusters, commercial lenders, the whole 9 yards. Like reach out to everybody in all these different professions and say, connect with them, get to know them a little bit, and see if they might be open to buying some commercial real estate, and or if they know of anybody that they could refer you. That's probably the best way to start off. Oh man. Yeah, for whatever reason, last night I was just up. I was just thinking and thinking and thinking. I was up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, this has been a long morning so far. See what else we can make happen today. Are you actively looking for new agents for your team? Yeah, I'm always looking for right talent. Always looking for the right talent. If you have any questions about the team, you can reach out to me on via email, info@henryeisenstein.com, info@henryeisenstein.com. I'll drop a little thing here that also has it. If you have any deals you'd like me to look at, I will take a look at it. But you can also email that in. And there's my email at the bottom of the screen, info@henryeisenstein.com. Ask any questions you'd like. Or you can send deals. I'll give you my opinion on every deal you send me. You might have to give me a couple days to respond just because I get a lot of emails. And I'm also very quick with underwriting. So I'll just be very blunt with what my thoughts are on the properties. But yeah. By the way, in the chat box down below, if you can do me a huge favor, I'm going to be recording a lot of content today. I'm recording a lot more YouTube content today and tomorrow. If you guys can, drop some questions in the chat box. What do you like content about? Yeah, hi, I'm looking for, is this Miss Patel?
No.
I'm sorry. I guess I might have the wrong number.
Okay.
Thank you. Drop any video topics you'd like me to do, any type of content in regards to video. Like what YouTube content would you like to see more of? I will make sure I try to record some content if I can for you guys. So if you guys would like to, give us any ideas, what kind of YouTube content you'd like to see in the future, please make sure you drop it in the description down below. We'll do our best. We will do our best. So if you have any content ideas, make sure you drop it in the chat.
Just call it English.
See, you delete these types of numbers, right? You delete those numbers. There's no reason to keep them. Guys, at 12 noon Eastern time, before we jump off, 12 noon Eastern, we're going to be doing another giveaway of one-on-one sessions. Hey, Lawrence?
Okay, to continue.
Nope. Fabrice, what's up, my friend? That's weird. Hey, sent on what info do you need for an email? And it's only a commercial deal. What info do I need for a commercial deal? Okay. As much as you're willing to give me. Your property address, some financials ideally, some information on the leases. Depends on the deal. I mean, I'd love for you to give me every single bit of information possible. And also just let me know what the seller wants and how much commission you'd like to earn. Typically, if I have a buyer, we just split the deal 50-50. Just to kind of give you an idea. So you would have the seller, I have the buyer, we just 50-50, make it nice and easy. But let me know what the seller actually wants, not including compensation. And I will do my best. By the way, what we're also going to be starting to do, hey, Charlie?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, I'm sorry. I was looking for Charles.
Speaking?
Hi, my name is Henry. I was calling you about a building unit in Point Pleasant Borough on Route 88. How you doing?
You have the wrong Charles.
Wrong Charles. Okay, no worries. Thanks so much. So we're actually we're actually opening up a brand new coaching program, by the way, which is super interesting. Where I'm going to be I will be calling the lead that you send me so that we can negotiate the deals together. It's a brand new program. It's like a partnership level program. it's got, it's got a lot to it, but a part of it that we've never done before is that I will actually call your leads for you, right? So you'll give me a lead, a little bit of detail about it. I will call them on your behalf as your partner. I will negotiate deals for you. Yeah, super lucrative. It helps. I've been helping a lot of people doing this. We had a beta group, we had a test group, and it went very, very, very well. Looking to do it with more individuals. So if you're interested in getting more information on how we can partner together, make sure you drop, email me at info@henryeisenstein.com and the email down below. You also can schedule your free call, schedule a call with us down below. Do I only do commercial deals? For the most part, unless you have a steal of a single family house, Hey, Ralph?
And we will return your call as soon as possible.
Yeah. So, and we have like a single family house that's like a steal in New Jersey. Ideally, I would like to only do commercial deals, right? But I will buy single family houses if they're steal. Congratulations, Jalen. That's awesome. What questions do you have about the move? Let me support you there. Brokerage interview next week. Any tips finally making the move? That's great. Do I buy retail buildings? Yes. I'm in contract on 2 of them right now. Any tips? Well, listen, any brokerage would take anybody, right? Like, most brokerages will take anybody with a pulse. I think that it's important to know, like, the interview process is very different the interview process when it comes to real estate versus other businesses is kind of weird because, like, they're really not interviewing you. It's really you're interviewing them.
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
So very interesting. If it's a huge retail center, I will buy it in Ohio, but most of the time I'd rather buy multifamily deals in Ohio, like in Columbus. Huge multifamily deals in Columbus, like 50 units, 100 units plus in Columbus, Ohio, I would prefer. I'm not a big retail guy in Ohio. So, but yeah, when it comes to another brokerage, just really making sure that they have everything that you need to be successful. What softwares do you provide? What's your compensation look like? What does the training look like? Who is the most successful broker at the office? And I want to be introduced to them and get to know them a little bit, right? Very, very important that you do all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we have a lot of people who end up joining me at my brokerage at EXP Commercial. I end up being, I'm your mentor, I'm the coach, I'm the trainer, I'm the person you speak to all the time. I become their sponsor. A lot of value in doing so. So, it allows you a lot more flexibility when it comes to getting trained. Like, who I am. I'm the one who does all the training. So we do weekly calls, kind of making sure, you have access to my contact information so you can ask any questions you like. Yeah, I'm not a fan of North Elmstead unless it's like a huge, huge retail center with a major upside. So again, send it to me at info@henryeisenstein.com and I'll take a look at the retail center. So and I'll be able to support you where I can. So anyways, again, our coach, one of the coaching programs that we're about to roll out, it's a private group only. I'm only taking 10 people for this group, 10 people at a time, where, I will make calls on your behalf, right? We essentially will partner on every deal that you send over. I'll make the calls for you.
Continue.
And it allows everyone to, start hopefully doing a lot more business faster, which is my intention. It's like, how do I help people make more money as fast as possible in commercial real estate? On some occasions, it might just mean I need to be making your calls for you. So anyways, if you're interested in getting more information, make sure you email us down below at info@henryeisenstein.com. Again, for those of you who also are unaware that we have a program called the CRE Club, which is only $47 a month, and it literally is a monthly call with me, just like similar to this, but it's a monthly call with me live on Zoom. $47 a month. I mean, it's like literally a steal. Hey, Salim.
Hello? Wrong number.
I'm sorry. Have a great day. Yeah, it's like a steal of a price to even have access to anything. But it's really about collaboration and working together. So you get $47 a month, and you get a lot of value for it. Access to several different courses and programs. So make sure you check that out as well. Do you get callbacks if I reach out to them first? Yeah, I mean, so ideally, like, I'm not going to do cold calls for you, But what'll happen is that I will call leads that you've already generated. I'll call lead for you. I'll negotiate the lead for you. I'll structure deals for you.
When you have to
Right. So that's the intention. Is that like you're going to be giving me the lead that you've already spoken to, and I'll do my best at helping you close the deal. Trevor says those questions are super important. Wish I had asked more before I had signed with my current team. I get it. Man, listen, like you're not locked into any current team. Just know that for a fact. Like you're not locked into anything. Nothing's ever 100% for the rest of your life. You know, if you're unhappy, that's a problem. Hey, George.
again, first AT.
Hello, Mordecai. Hello. On to the next. Yeah, Trevor, if there's anything we could do to support you, you know, I'm sorry you feel the way about your team. What's my preferred buy box and in what areas? So New Jersey is the ideal and perfect world. I like to buy in New Jersey. We look for value add deals below market. We want to buy below market value. We want to buy with cash flow day one, and we want to buy with a value add component. So either major vacancies, very under rented, you know, way to increase the value. So we buy value add deals all over the state of New Jersey, industrial, multifamily, and retail. If it's industrial or retail, we would prefer something between 15,000 and 100,000 square feet. If it's multifamily, we ideally would look at really anything from like 6 units to 100 plus units, but we want to buy it below market value. Hey, Sheila.
Hello.
Hi, Sheila. My name's Henry. I was calling you about a building you have on Route 88 in Brick. How you doing? Doing wonderful, thank you. I was actually giving you a call because I run a small investment company locally, and my partner and I are going through a 1031 exchange. So I was just curious if you'd be at all open to selling the building you have on Route 88 here.
You know what? At this time, we are not interested, but thank you so much.
Oh, do you happen to have any other properties you might consider selling besides this one?
No, we don't.
No, you don't. Okay, this is the only one. Got it. I mean, even if you got you know a crazy good offer for it, you wouldn't consider it.
Well, you know what? Because it's the Walgreens, we have a lease with them. They're good tenants. We're getting these income. So,
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've heard some crazy news about Walgreens. That's why I figured I'd give you a call.
I know.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, you're doing it 1031, so this is, you know, you're going to have to jump.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm looking at obviously a lot of stuff. This was definitely something of interest to us. I mean, how much longer do they have on the lease?
So I know it's got to be a question.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, I also have other where like if it doesn't map out perfectly with my 1031, I also have plenty of cash sitting with investors that I know we could, you know, delay a transaction if you need more time.
Yeah, okay. Well, we've got many more years left on the lease, but I will be honest with you. My partners and I have been toying with the idea of selling the property, but I don't want to say that it's anything that we would be doing in the next few months. But I'm not going to say that it wouldn't be something that we wouldn't be looking to do toward the end of the year. So if
Okay, that's fine.
there are or whatever, you know, we can keep it in touch.
Yeah, and plus, like, also, look, between you and I, Sheila, if hypothetically, let's just say you can get me some details on the property, I could at least get an offer together for you. And I don't care if we close this year, next year, 3 years from now. It doesn't bother me. I mean, this is all we focus on. So I'm very flexible with that.
Great. I appreciate that. I'm happy to talk to you. Do you have, well, I have your number now.
Yep.
You can certainly feel free to keep in contact with me.
Sure.
And we can, you know, put it up in the next few months.
That's fine. And real quick, why don't I grab your email? And this way I can do a quick email. You have my info. And if you can give me any quick info back via email would be best. And then we can try to get you something in writing. Yep. Sounds great. I'll shoot you an email later today or Monday at the latest. and we'll be in touch. My name is Henry.
And
Yes.
I'm speaking with you, Henry.
Likewise, Sheila. Yeah, we'll be in touch. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
So this person here is actually interested in selling, which is nice. She's interested in selling. She wants to sell probably closer to the end of the year. This is why I go for broke people, right? This is why I continue to ask. This is why I push. This is why I will not stop asking questions until they basically will hang up on me, which is fine. This is a Walgreens triple net deal. Wants to sell in 2024, winter-ish. Follow up via email and call within the next few weeks. Great. No price in mind yet. She has partners she wants to speak with. Okay, on to the next. Let's rock and roll. Okay, 19 more minutes, people. And we're going to do a quick giveaway, and we're going to rock and roll for the rest of the day, okay? So we're going to do a giveaway probably at 11:59. Then I'm going to sign off at 12 noon. Trevor says, definitely going to send an email today. Nice. Yeah, hi, I'm looking for you. Well, okay, thank you so much. We're at $143. We got one person who said that they're interested in selling, and then another one who said they might be open to a leaseback, which we're going to look into both. I got my dog. What's up, Zoe? Hanging out with your friends? Let's see what we can make happen. We got 18-ish more minutes. I'd like to get some hot leads. Let's get some hot leads, people. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. We're going to try to make some magic happen. Got $1 million list yesterday. I'm bringing the buyer. You're the man, Henry. Well, congratulations, man. That's awesome money. Good for you. Congrats, congrats. Hey, Diane. Nobody home. Let's see what we can make happen, team. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. 75 hard. Feeling strong, feeling good, feeling healthy, feeling, feeling clear, feeling focused. What can we make happen today? What can we make happen today? I'd like to get some really good leads. My dog is so funny. Okay, we're going to be doing a giveaway, one-on-one calls in 16 minutes. We got a seller that has agreed to take a look at an offer.
Hello,
How long do you wait to reach back out to see if they've seen it, considered it, etc.? I'd probably say that depends, right? Like I'd probably say if they haven't responded in 24 hours, I would definitely call them within 24 hours. I even say I would never send somebody an email with an offer and then not call them, right? Like I would say I would send them an email and then call them immediately and try to negotiate on the phone.
Sorry, the mailbox.
So really quick, guys, I have to quickly pause the dialer. All right, we'll click next. So real quick, let me just run to the bathroom. I've been chugging water like it's my job because it is my job. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back on the live stream. Do not go anywhere. Okay. That's right. When you're chugging water all day long, I mean, almost a freaking half, quarter gallon every few hours. So that's right. Nice job. Keep it going. Woo! Okay. Let's see if we can end this stream strong. We'd like to get at least one more hot lead. One hot lead, please. We would like one hot lead. What are you, a camel? That's right. I am a camel. I drink a lot of water.
Receiving, press 3. Back in direction, press 4, or press 0 again.
Feeling great. Come on, we need a good lead, people. We need some mojo. Send me the mojo. Hey, Bridge.
And I will call you back.
Send me the mojo, people. Send me the mojo. Let's get some hot leads today. Feeling good. What's up, Zach? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Rob. What are you saying? I'll check out the dealership when I have a minute. I'll do that after the stream. I have time specifically set aside to check emails. I do not do that all day long. Hello, Bridge. Next, nobody home. Go on all these different lead lists and just we're gonna get some magic. Magic's gonna happen. This is why you got to stay consistent, people. Everyone's like, well, you only spoke to X amount of people today. Yeah, imagine if you do this every single day. Every single day, you get a few leads a day. That's what it's all about. Every single day, try to get a few leads a day. Zach says, you have a great show going. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that.
To leave a voice message, press 1.
And it says, thanks for all your valuable ideas and mindset. Well, I appreciate you a lot, my man. Thank you for following the journey. It means a lot. Matt says, do you have any other prospecting channels like direct mail or email? Yeah, we are huge cold callers. I'm a huge fan of cold calling. I'm a networker as well. Those are all two main things. Hey, Edmund.
Memory full.
Memory full, huh? Yeah, I've done direct mail. Not a fan of it. You can listen, if you want to get a bunch of, as you do your leads and you're getting people's emails, add everybody to a newsletter. Hey, new deals of the week, new deals of the week, right? As you find buyers, you can do that as well. See what we can make happen today. Just want a few more good leads. I feel good about it. I feel great. Let's see what we can do today. Guys, we got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to get a hot lead. Hey, Judith. Nobody's home. So what I'm actually going to do, guys, ready? I'm actually going to pause the dialer, and I'm going to make 10 minutes of follow-up calls. Let's see if we can make magic occur out of nowhere. Ready for this? I'm ready to negotiate. Hello?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I just said hello. All right, let's click this. Let's click stop. Let's go here. Let's hang up on that. Let's get to work, team. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start making some very quick follow-up calls. Here we go. So I'm just going to try to find a few perfect individuals to call. I'm actually in negotiations with this guy.
Hello.
Hey, Luke, how you doing? Just wanted to touch base. I know we were emailing back and forth. Figured it'd be easier to call you. Yeah, so I mean, in regards to your email, I don't know if you saw my response.
I didn't see it, no.
No. So, anyways, I just want to reassure you that, like, listen, like, this is our only job, right? Like, we have a lot of management experience. I'm also a broker, so leasing's not difficult. You know, I've been in client service for a long time. Like, our only intention is to make sure these tenants are incredibly happy and successful where they're at, and they have a great place to do business. So,
Well, you know, I don't know how you operate and what but you want to lose your money here. You know what you want to like to lose money.
yeah, I mean, look, I obviously I'm not in the losing money business.
Well, I know how much money we bring in a month. I know what your payments are going to be.
Yeah.
And if you have to pay somebody 10% of it, then you're running into trouble. So why would you do that?
I don't think, like, how much money do you think? So again, we agreed to 5% interest only at $1.4 million, correct?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about it. Well, suppose that we went with those numbers.
Yes.
What are the payments going to be for 10 years? It's going to be more than we get, more than the income that we have, the triple net that we get from the property.
Again, 5% interest only is $70,000 a year, right? If you take $1.4 million and we multiply it by 5% for interest, right? Like you had mentioned, is $70,000 a year.
I didn't read it that way. You're paying, that's the interest.
Yeah, interest only. I can't pay you principal and interest. I would, like you had mentioned, I'd be losing money.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'm saying to you is like, look, we'll do principal, just interest payments, and then I will refinance at the end of the end of the term, and you'll have still a $1.4 million loan at the end, and I'll refinance it out. So you'll end up making a lot more money this way. I mean, you're going to end up making. I'm not interested now. I just we so we do the whole thing. Yeah, so I'm just saying it's 70,000 a year times 10, so 700 grand plus $1.8 million we agreed upon. So you're gonna get paid $2.5 million for this property.
All right, I'll get together with my partner again and go over it. Let you know.
Okay, listen, look, we're ready to go when you are. Everything looks good to us.
Nope.
All right, Luke, thank you.
Thanks.
Yep. Bye. So, anyways, I'm trying to buy his property. I made him an offer at, that it sounds like he was not understanding. I said interest only. It says interest only in the letter of intent. And I guess I don't know why he's having a tough time understanding what that means. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the next one. Let's see if this guy. I have another 4 or 5 more people I want to call out this guy. Very interesting music. Very interesting hold tone. We're on hold. It's very interesting that this is what plays while you call somebody. And I'm going to hang up in 5 seconds. Yep. Next. I got some really good people to call real quick. I'm very excited to see if I can get him on the phone because he didn't answer me on Wednesday when I called him. So I'm going to call him again today. 1 second. Just looking for the cell phone number. Give me 1 second. Actually, this number I could call too. told me to call back next Friday, so it's next Friday. So let's do it. No,
Hello, this is Michael Venema. I'm unable.
they're not just retail buildings, all different types, all types. I mean, that one call that I just made was a retail building, but I'm calling all different types. Here we go. See if he answers my call.
Hi.
I'm going to call his other number. I'm going to get him on the phone today. By the way, if you'd like a free one-on-one call, drop a thumbs up or a fire emoji in the chat box down below. I'm going to give one more one-on-one call away today. Make sure you drop it in the chat box down below. I want to see who's live with us today. It's only going to go to somebody who's live with us right now. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs up or a fire emoji in the chat. Jack Smith, please. We got Trevor here. Who else wants one? Who else wants one? Who else wants a free one-on-one call with me? Nick wants one. Who else? You must be live on the stream.
Hello, Jack Smith is up.
All right. Well, Jack avoided my call somehow today. We're gonna call the next person down the list. Here we go. I'm gonna start 67. Guy. We got Zach, Nick, and Zach, Matt, Nick. Trevor. Shakira. Love it. He still didn't answer my call on the let me see if I can get his it's crazy. I have a bunch of more people here that want to call. One sec. Let's see if I can get any of these people on the phone. This is all I do all day long. I just make follow-up calls. I make like 60 of these a day. 60, 70 a day because my team makes a bunch of calls. I make a bunch of phone calls, and I just have to get these people on the phone. I have offers for every one of these people that I just called. Every single one of them. I have an offer on the property. Okay, what I'm going to do is because I'm feeling generous. Trevor, Nick, Matt, Zach, and Shakira, every single one of you guys, I'm going to give you guys a free one-on-one call in the description down below this YouTube video. Every single one of you, the 5 of you, will get a one-on-one call in the description down below. Schedule your call. Obviously, Matt, I think you'd already scheduled your call. But everyone else, you guys are also going to win. So we're giving away 8 free one-on-one calls today. Make sure you guys are always live on the YouTube live stream because that's how we end up choosing the winners. Every single week, 10 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, we come to you live and I do my prospecting call. So I'd love for you guys to, every single one of you guys, I appreciate you, Matt. Thank you. I know. I figured. So thank you. I'll give you a thumb. We'll spend an extra few minutes on the call together. So I appreciate you, man. For everybody else, make sure you schedule your call. It's the first link in the description down below. It just says want to be coached by me. Click the link and put in all the information, and where it says how did you find this, put YouTube or live stream giveaway. Drop it in the chat box. Some thumbs up and appreciation. We appreciate you guys listening, guys. It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna still continue to make some quick follow-up calls. I got to do so. I got a job to do here, and I got to make sure I hit my goals for today. I need a prospect because I got 3 hot leads I need to generate, 3 LOIs, and 3 accepted offers. So I'm gonna get to work on all that. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next Friday. Take care, everybody.